find this place. FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants
and the Washington Commanders.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
This defense for the Commanders is very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Jones.
Got a man. It's Tunyon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
second down, here's Barkley again.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Barkley, toss play left. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders
at their 25-yard line.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Hal.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
First down, Howell to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time he's got a man complete, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line. And they.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Gano's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them end with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Howell. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Howell tried to pick it up on 3rd. Able to connect with Dotson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 22. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Another throw for Howell. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards to pick up. 1st down, Washington.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Howell. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Throwing here, Howell. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 5 now. Howell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Howell down to throw it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
To throw on third down, Jones. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Open target here, Darius Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They keep it with Barkley on first down, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll make it 17-13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down here. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Second and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's got room. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A handoff for Gibson.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw, Howell.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Tressway now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Phidarian Mathis bringing him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
For the 8th play of the drive. Throwing Jones. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Howell. That one is slant to McLaurin.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And Howell will throw it. And he finds McLaurin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Sly able to put this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3.
It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They must.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if the... Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on second down. Jones able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
71 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Off-play action. It's Howell. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell.
This will be caught by Brown.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down, Howell to throw.
And a quick throw here that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Gibson again. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Gibson. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive lineman? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So a victory here for the Commanders. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Commanders, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this